finished.
No, you asked me a question.
Yeah, but I've not finished the question.
Okay.
Question. I've not finished it yet. Should this founder of the EDL, should this man who is obviously now looking towards political kind of activism, should this man that incites racial hatred, should this man who incites all of the disenchanted working class people who are scared with his rhetoric, should this man be allowed a platform, right? Where he can be given a voice, right? Be given a voice where it's okay to summarize an entire religious belief, i.e., the Muslim faith. To insinuate that all of that Muslim, the people that he claims, this man claims, right, that he's only talking about a certain section of the Muslim faith, i.e., the extremists. That's bullshit. And I'm not going to put money in the jar for this because this fucker here doesn't.
But ask me the question first.
I'm asking it
because there's a lot of talking points after this.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Should this man be given a platform to speak?
Yes, unless he and other people are advocating hurting people. Now, this is the thing.
Which he...
Right, well...
which he inadvertently
and you can say this. You can say this. But what I'm saying to you is, he has to be given a platform. Not just Tommy Robinson. Tommy Robinson, listen, he is not alone in what he says and does. But what I'm saying is all those people who are deemed as being having extreme views, all these people who get no platformed at this event, that event, especially in universities, I can't fathom why. Sometimes you have to have uncomfortable conversations to derive at an answer. Now, you might not. Most people, I don't know. You might not like him. You might like him. I don't know. But the thing is, you got to listen to what he says. As long as he's not advocating violence to people. This is the other problem these days. Apparently, these days, if you say certain things to people, it's classed as violence. So if you turn around to me and say, "Oh, do you know what? You gays, blah blah blah," that could be classed as violence. I don't class it as violence. I just think you're a knobhead. But I'm just saying. But what I'm saying is, they must be able to have we must be able to have a debate on it. That's just me.
Okay, if Hitler was alive today, should he be allowed a platform?
In what sense? And who would Hitler be today?
Well, if Hitler was alive today preaching his anti-Semitic kind of views, should he be allowed a platform?
No, because he's advocating hate, extreme hate.
Should extremists be allowed?
What kind of extremists?
Should be allowed, whether Muslim, Jewish, Christian, be allowed to preach extremist views.
If somebody turns around and says, "I think gays are sinners and they're all going to go to hell," no, they should be allowed to say that, because it's part of their religious agenda. If they turn around and say, "I think gays should be killed," no, because you are trying to inflict injury, pain, death on people. That is wrong. But you're allowed, as far as in my book, you're allowed to have an opinion. If you don't like it, sometimes you don't like it, but most things have to be up for debate, as long as it's not about harming people.
I personally feel that fucking people like Tommy Robinson should be fucking completely and utterly I agree on the idea of free speech, but I think the people like Tommy Robinson should be not given a platform on a national-based media such as the BBC.
But the problem is, unless you hear what they're saying, you don't know what you're objecting to. In a lot of cases, not all cases, a lot of cases, you don't. And
I think he's a twat.
Well, but that's a different thing altogether. And a lot of people would agree with you. But what I'm saying is, he must, as long as he's not inciting violence against people and absolute hatred towards people.
But inadvertently, he actually is. That's the thing.
Yeah, but inadvertently is again another argument. If he turned around and goes, "Well, this way of life is not compatible with us," that could be translated to being hatred towards a group of people. But it also could be that he is just saying these people are not compatible with this way of life. So what I'm saying to you is there's a very fine line that we're treading on. And if we're advocating free speech, and like you said, what's the cut-off point? That's where the
cut-off point. I personally believe that anyone that incites any kind of hatred or any kind of violence towards whether it be a religious format or gays.
But you say that, Lee. Right, and I'm only saying it because as a gay person, I'm only saying it from my perspective. I've been around 100 years. Right, years gone by, I remember people saying, "Oh, it's unnatural. It's this, it's that." They were saying these things. They were saying it from a religious point of view. They were saying it from whatever, all kinds of points of view. But they had the right to say that, as far as I'm concerned. And then we debated it, shouted them down, and we got LGBTQ plus up, and we fought them.
Well, I personally feel that that Tommy Robinson.
Yeah.
Can I just state on camera to the world that I personally feel it's cool now. I personally feel that Tommy Robinson is an absolute twat. I hate you, Tommy Robinson. I think that what you preach,
You have the right to say that.
I do, and I disagree with you. But I think that there should be an element where people should be restricted in what their views and what they say.
And I agree. Extreme
Do
views.
we agree?
Extreme views. I agree. Oh.
Are you alright, Chris?
Oh. Oh, what's happening?
You alright, Chris?
What's happening?
Right.
Oh, where am I? Oh, what is this?
Chris,
What?
What's happening?
What is this? Why have you brought me here?
Who
You're the white guy again. Why you brought me here? Oh my God, I was on the Niger Delta with Fela Kuti having a drink.
Who is it?
My name is Modupi Oshikoye. Don't you listen to me. Don't listen to me. I'm the son of the chief. My name is Modupi Oshikoye. Ileleji Igdegbe.
Madupe.
Who is that guy over there?
Madupe, can I bring someone through?
She waltzes round the West End shops, so waltzes round again between two cups. Fun life, fun. Who is this? Who is this lady?
Who is it?
Hang on, is it a lady? Oh, I don't know if it's a lady. I think she's a lady.
Who is it? Who is it?
It's not the size of my audience, it's the size of their hearts. Oh, what is her name? Why is she called Danny? Oh, yes. Danny and LaRue. Who is he, Daniel LaRue?
Is it Daniel LaRue?
Who is Daniel LaRue?
Daniel LaRue. Fucking LaRue.
Why? He looks like a lady. Why does he look like a lady and he is a man? I don't understand. She waltzes round the West End shops, so waltzes out again between two cups. Fun life, funny. It's not the size of my audience, it's the size of their hearts. I am enjoying a drink here with my old friend Larry Grace. He's very nice. Shut that door. I don't know why he's here. Why am I here now between lovers? Anyway, darlings, what is this lady? Shut up, you're so painful. Don't you know I'm the son of the chief? Go and tend to your ghosts.
Madupe, come back.
What happened?
Chrissy, my Madupe came. Madupe came.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because you were siphoning the gods.
Oh, I thought I got me drink.
My God.
I'm speaking of spirits, pass us the spirit.
Oh, Chris, I think I need a spirit myself. You know who you brought to this week?
Who?
Well, it was Daniel LaRue. But
Who?
Oh, Danny fucking LaRue. Daniel LaRue.
Oh my God, I met him years ago.
You brought... Folks, you saw it here first, yeah? Madupe brought through Daniel LaRue. And he was talking to fucking Larry Grayson.
Oh, was that? No.
Chris, I'm telling you.
Oh, okay.
Madupe.
But can I just say, people, I never know how spirit's going to affect me. Right, okay, I'm going to tell you the history now. Madupi Oshikoye Ileleji Igdegbe, because I say the name again, right? Madupi Oshikoye Ileleji Igdegbe. It's on the Niger Delta. My dad was from the Niger Delta in Nigeria. My mother was from Sunderland. She was a Macam But anyway, so he brings them through. I'm really not sure what relative it is. I think it's a second cousin twice removed, but I don't know. Anyway,
folks, listen, I don't know. I have no idea, right? Who Madupe
Oshikoye Ileleji Igdegbe
is going to bring through next week. I have no idea. But this week we have fucking Daniel LaRue and a touch of Larry Grayson. He said shut that. Chris, he said shut that door.
No, he didn't.
He said, oh, go on then.
Oh!
All of me. That's £3 worth on my sock.
Anyway.
Can I just please give a shout out to our sponsor?
Oh.
Billie Jean
That's not good.
Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl who claims that I am the one.
Do you know what? Jamal, motherfucker. Oh.
Billie Jean. Go on, Joe. If you look here.
Oh, yes.
This number here is Billie Jean's number. Now, let me talk about Billie Jean for a moment. Billie Jean, we've got photographs of Billie Jean we'll be showing you next week. Billie Jean is an escort that is available.
My brother used to have one of them.
An escort?
It's a car, isn't it?
No, Billie Jean's far more than a car.
Oh, Billie Jean.
Billie Jean, there you go.
Billie Jean, can I ask you a question? Can you answer this question for me whilst we're on air? Question. When you first started with an escort, did you have to work a week in hand?
Well,
I'm waiting for your answer.
Wait for the answer. Billie Jean is an escort. She sponsors our channel. She obviously does good business, so she's obviously very good at what she does.
Oh, yes.
Very, very good. Apparently, she is a demon in the kitchen and an absolute slut in the bedroom. That's what I've heard. I've heard.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I've heard. And she's gorgeous for a start off, and she's a gorgeous person too. She'll tend to all of your needs, whatever they may be.
We'll have to get her on here one day.
Well, it just so happens that Billie Jean is going to be coming down to star as a guest on our show.
Oh.
But we've got guests coming up. Now, we've got...
Are we allowed to say?
Let's say a couple, but not all of them.
Okay.
Not all of them. Now, what's happened is, if you go to our YouTube channel, which is...
YouTube channel? The Armchair Anarchist.
Armchair Anarchist. Chris,
there's two. We've got two. The Armchair Anarchists and the Armchair Anarchist Clips.
We've got clips from the shows that we do. Our Nigerian spirit guide.
Yes. Oh, yes. Do you want to know the name again?
Please do.
Madupe Oshikoya Ileleji Idegbe.
Is all of the people that he's actually brought through from the spirit world.
She's non-binary.
All of the people that they have brought through from the spirit world, whatever non-binary means, I have no idea. And this involves Yoko. This involves my hero, John Lennon, Elvis Presley, folks. Elvis Presley.
What was John's surname?
Lennon.
Who else is called that?
John Lennon, Elvis Presley, Michael Jackson's been there.
All the people.
This week we've had Daniel LaRue.
Living for today.
If you've got a family member that has passed over and you want to contact them, please let us know.
But I'm not the only one.
Sorry. If you've got someone that you'd like to contact from the other world, rather than it be like a personal family member, we'd prefer it to be because
Jumoke de boy ileleji degbe.
He only contacts the very sort of VIP in the spirit world. So if you've got a star that you know that has died and you'd like to contact, please let us know via our Facebook page, which is Anarchist, or via our YouTube page, which is
YouTube, the Armchair Anarchists, which is the main one. And we've got the Armchair Anarchist Clips.
If you'd like to see Chrissy Darling naked, or myself, or Joel, then let us know that too, because for the right price, anything can happen.
Well, Joel, we don't mind. Actually, he's naked now.
Cut Joel.
Don't put your clothes on.
Joel, let's talk about one thing before we go. About what have you been doing this week? Apparently, I've heard through certain channels that you've been filming and interviewing and photographing billionaire hedge fund managers. Is this true?
This is very true, yes. I was doing it this morning.
What happened, Joel?
What happened?
What happened?
And before you say anything, question.
They were stuck in a basement in Soho, and it was like a mob scene out of a gangster movie.
In what way? Describe.
Big fat cat millionaires, if not billionaires, all in suits, slobbering over their own money.
Do you get any tips?
Did they have to look at the glow of wealth?
I hope they're not watching.
Did you get any
All
tips?
right. All right. Did they have the glow of wealth?
They did.
Did they offer you any kind of extras?
They did not.
Oh.
Did you offer any kind of extras?
I tried.
Did you? Oh, God bless you.
And I try, I can. Oh, no.
Please, folks, go to Joel Ryder Media on Facebook. He is basically the best photographer and videographer that you can get. So if you're looking for anything to do for your own channel, please go to Joel Ryder Media. But, Chris, before I go, here's the thing.
Oh no! Before you go. No, before you go. What is happening? There is something.
I'm
Yes.
going out on tour
Oh,
tomorrow. Yes. We're going out on tour tomorrow.
Oh, the sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be.
I don't know. Oh, Chrissy, before we do as well, Doris Day died.
Oh yeah.
Bit of a shame. Do you know Doris Day was Rock Hudson's beard for.
No, she wasn't.
Well, she was.
She wasn't.
No, she wasn't to us, but she was to them. She was to them.
Yes,
But Doris Day died, man. She died.
She did many films with Rock Hudson. Rock Hudson was a gay man in Hollywood, and he was
Closeted gay man.
and he was very, very closeted because of the times. And she was the biggest scandal with her was, is she a virgin?
No,
But
she had a saggy ass. Trust me.
But she was like the epitome of just of wholesomeness.
Oh,
And
Joe, God bless her.
she,
There she is.
you have to back me up on this. She's loved by everybody.
She was.
She
She was basically the American sweetheart.
Yes, and she lived a very long life. 90. How old was she? When she died yesterday?
She was in
96 or 97. Amazing life.
96, I think she was.
And we must raise our glass to her.
Let's do that.
Let's
'Cause
raise
she
a
was.
glass.
She was. Do you know what? She was a pioneer of gay rights for one reason. Joel is doing it virtually. God bless you, brother.
And as Bette Midler would say, go ahead and applaud the old girl.
Because she held Rock Hudson's sexuality close to her heart. She knew he was gay, but she didn't ever voice it.
Yeah.
And she stood there as a beard for Rock Hudson. So God bless that woman. Do you know what I mean? And also, if you watch, there's a serial. The films. I need to find out the names of the films. But there's a film made by an English filmmaker in the 70s, and one of her songs was on it. Oh my God! Madonna's Child, I think, was one of the films, and Child. Well, I'll find a link and I'll post it. You need to watch these films; they're fucking breathtaking.
Yeah.
God bless me.
Yeah, God bless the woman.
Yeah.
And she ran an animal sanctuary, your mum's just said.
Did she? Oh my God bless her. So listen, we're going to wrap it up here, folks. But here's the thing, yeah. I'm going out on tour with Tom Robinson. And
when?
Joel, have you got a photograph there of? Have you not? I'm sure it's on. It doesn't matter. If you go to Tom Robinson /gigs.
When's your first gig?
Tomorrow.
Oh.
Tomorrow.
Oh, that's right, because you're going to Tom's tonight.
I'm straight after picking up, and I'm off tonight, and then we set off tomorrow. Me, Mark Dyde, and Tom. We're going to be performing tomorrow in. I'll tell you in a second. Bear with me 1 second.
Because this is the first gig on, in the tour, and he doesn't know where it's going.
I swear to God. I'm rubbish. Yeah. Hang on. It is Is it 16th of May tomorrow?
Yep.
I'm in Emsworth, which is the Baptist church, which is in Hart. Thank you, John.
Hart.
Thank you. If you look here. Sorry, if you look. Here you can see the dates we've got. On the 17th of May, me and Tom are playing Emsworth, which is the Emsworth Baptist Church. Then on the 18th, we're playing in Clevedon, which is Songs from the Shed Festival. Then on the 14th, I've missed someone. I missed one out there.
So what's your role on this? Are you doing what? Are you?
Good question, Chris. No, it's a completely joint thing. Me and Tom are going to be. Tom's going to be revisiting his catalogue. War Baby 2468.
Can I just say? Let me just say something. Right. Many years ago, well, I still love Tom Robinson, but one of my favourite songs ever was War Baby, and this is back in the 80s, and Tom was a hottie, and he's the loveliest man you'll ever meet in the whole wide world. But War Baby is one of my favourite tracks. So anyway, so Lee is rehearsing with Tom a few years ago in his living room, and he's singing War Baby, and I'm sat next to Tom Robinson whilst he's singing one of my favourite songs ever, War Baby. Can you give us a few whatsits from it?
War baby, war baby, I'm scared, so scared. Whatever it is, you keep pulling me through. And also. 2, 4, 6, 8, never too late. Me and my radio trucking on through the night. 3, 5, 7, 9, little white line. Me and my radio trucking on through the night. Or how about the LA police are the best in the world. I don't believe. I'm sorry. Are you ready?
Yeah, hit it, Tuts.
LA police are the best in the world. I don't believe one of these stories I've heard about pretty policemen in leather and shoes.
Stop.
Showing their legs through a split in the sea.
Sing it, Tuts.
Seeking out superstars, leading them on, then rolling them in when they start to respond. But back here in England, we're equal and free, unless when the case is a Labour MP. Sing if you're glad to be gay. Sing if you're happy that way. Hey, sing if you're glad to be gay. Sing if you're happy that way.
Woo! So it's going to be a fantastic.
It's going to be a fantastic.
And I hope I get to see it.
Well, I hope that you and Joel are going to come because
Yes.
the gigs are. We've got like a 6 gig run up, and then we've got a few more in June and July. But anyway, enough self promotion from me, from myself, Lee Forsyth Griffiths. Are you okay, folks? All that's important to me is that you're all right.
Oh yes.
Are you all right? Are you all right? Listen, folks, I love you.
Are you going to sing us out?
Should I sing you out?
Yep, sing us out, please.
But before I do, I'd like to say good night from my brother here, Chrissy Darling.
What's that shot?
No, and my brother here,
The
Joel Ryder. I'm pointing to look, folks. There he is. Joel Ryder is he's shy.
He ain't shy. He's
He
over
ain't
chariots.
shy. He's keeping up with his youthful kind of image. Yeah. And Chrissy Darling, my blessed, come here. You.
Get off your
Come
leather.
here.
Get off your leather.
Come.
Like that.
Chrissy,
Well,
are you going to join me on this?
depends what you sing. Is it in my key?
If I just stop spitting like water out my mouth.
Fucking spitting viper. What do you call it?
Living in crazy times.
This has got a dot on it.
Watching the blind, leading the blind, and I despair from time to time, but try and convince myself daily everything's fine.
Get ready. Get ready.
Please be there to catch me. I screamed out to the floor, but I don't even trust the fucking pavement anymore. Sometimes you're your own worst enemy. Stop the world cause I wanna get off. I've reached my tipping point, enough is enough. If I just keep doing what I've been doing, keep doing what I've been doing well. table. Pointless people rule the day. Fuck you, Kim and Kanye. And my head's been with all the news and all the dickhead point of views. So take your Facebook and your phone, sit in the corner all alone. Your apathy's impressive. You deserve everything you get. And if you think this shit's scary, you deserve everything you get. Sometimes you're your own worst enemy. Why, Chris, Stop the world, cause I wanna get off. I've reached my tipping point, enough is enough. If I just keep doing what I've been doing, keep doing what I've been doing well. We love you, folks. From Joel, Lee and Chris. See you next week.
Ciao for now, Bob.
Same place, Wednesday.
Yeah.
Mwah!
We are living in crazy times, watching the blind, leading the blind, and I despair, yeah, from time to time. I try to convince myself daily everything's fine. Police be there to catch me, I screamed out to the floor, but I don't even trust the fucking pavement anymore. Sometimes you're your own worst enemy. So stop the world, cause I wanna get off. I've reached my tipping point, enough is enough. If I just keep doing what I've been doing, I keep